Wait, what? I wasn't wait. I wasn't looking at chat because I was typing stuff up. Wait. I was getting an announcement ready to put in my Discord. I wasn't, shit. Hi. I'm sorry. Because I was on my starting soon screen, I wasn't looking. I feel bad now. I don't know how long ago the raid happened. Well, this is a bit awkward. Sorry about that I wasn't here to greet people. Sorry, this got me really off guard. Right, let me look back at chat. Well, no, let me, while I try and scroll back in chat, give, some lucky a shout out. Sorry.
It's me, the pronoun pirate. Ye never did say what name ye prefer. You also never gave me your preferred pronouns. You can leave it. You can tell me, or ye can also use the pronoun. That's the wrong command. Hello, Kimmy. How you doing? You can also use the pronouns command, and you can put them in there, and they show up in me chat. And if ye the pro.
Let me try and compose myself. Sorry, that caught me really off guard, made me a bit anxious.
I'm realizing
sorry.
now we've not officially met. It's good to know you.
Right. Let me do my raid thing. Sorry, that made me really anxious because I was really caught off guard. It's been not a fun week for me, so but hello raiders, welcome. You can call me Prince. I'm a neurodivergent trans vampire. You're welcome to become one of my children of the night. I am an 18+ content creator, voice actor and illustrator, as well as a VTuber and variety streamer. I post bi-weekly audio roleplays as various characters on my YouTube and bonus content on my Patreon. All my socials are linked to my card if you type !socials in the chat. I also have an Etsy shop where I sell original art and fan art under the name Empty Masks. I normally stream Fridays, Saturdays, and then random streams in the rest of the week. If any of you need to raid and run, if anyone needs to go eat, sleep, etc., please do. Post-stream self-care is very important. Sorry that that was the introduction to my stream. It's been a day. I wasn't expecting. Sorry. Because I was meant to start stream like 3 hours ago, but it took me a while to get into the right space mentally to get ready for it. So apologies for stream being late. So then I was just hoping for like a little chill stream. Let me scroll all the way back in chat. See who we've got. Hello Julia, hello Lucio, hello Trix, Cuppajo, thank you for the first time chat. Hello, Drandria. Mystic Sky, thank you for the first time chat. Hello, Smilky. Hello. Oh goodness, pronouncing names. Cutie? Sleepy. Locked Heart, thank you so much for the first time chat. Hello, Fang Titan. Dutch Daddy Does, thank you for the first time chat. Hello, Q. Did I miss anymore? Hello, Valentine. Hello, Cat. Okay, I think that's everyone. Hi. Sorry. Sorry, I didn't expect to get raided while on my starting screen. Starting soon screen. The only reason why I was on the screen for so long is because I was writing up an announcement thing that I want to announce on stream. And I was writing up the announcement so I could post it in Discord at the same time that I announce it on stream. I didn't have time to get the picture up. Hang on, bear with me. Okay. I hope you've all had a good week. I know I didn't do a midweek stream, and today we aren't doing a hand cam painting stream like I have been doing the last few Fridays because I'm not really... Well, one, I'm not really in the mood for it, and two, frantic thumbnail drawing, yeah, so I need the thumbnail art for tomorrow's video is not done, and that needs to take priority because that has a deadline of tomorrow. So that's what I'll be finishing drawing today. I was drawing it last night and I really hope to get it, well, I was drawing it yesterday and I really hope to get it done yesterday, but I didn't manage to get a lot done on it yesterday, so I haven't even finished the line art yet, never mind colored it in. So that's what we'll be doing today, and I only have about 2.5 hours to do it before dinner, and we'll see. Hopefully I can get it done in that amount of time, so it'll be a shorter stream today. Sorry. Updates for me this week. As always, if anyone wants to mute and not stick your fingers in your ears and go la 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 during Prince's Health Update Corner, do feel free. I don't want anyone uncomfortable. I had to go to hospital again on Monday. Because I couldn't go to the GP because fucking stupid bank holiday. Yeah, because the infection on my elbow got... I don't know if worse, but let's say different. For those who know where I've had like this weird infection thing on my elbow and haven't been able to move my arm. So to go to A&E, I had to go to A&E on Monday, which for Americans is like our equivalent of the ER, which was fun. I was hoping April could be the first month that I didn't have to go to the doctors or something. It was looking good. I made it all the way until like, what was that? What was Monday like?
Because I got you some and I won't be taking what is the SAG for an answer.
What is this?
Oh wait, no, Monday was the 1st of May. Oh no, because I had to go to the GP about it on the 27th, yeah. I made it all the way to the 27th of April before I had to go to the doctors. Fingers crossed maybe May can be... Well, no, it can't be the first month because I went to the hospital on the 1st of May. God damn it. Maybe June can be the first month. Since the last time I had a month where I wasn't going to the doctors was August. So, let's hope. But no, pretty much it's okay. It's getting better. He was like, oh, what's happening with it is a sign that it's healing, which I didn't know because my GP had kind of told me the opposite. But the nurse and the doctor at the hospital were like, yeah, no, that's fine. But I finally have some proper dressings and stuff to put on it, so I'm all properly bandaged up, which is good, because I didn't have anything before, and I didn't know what I was allowed to use. I finished my course of antibiotics yesterday, so now it is just let's see what happens. Hopefully everything's okay now. I haven't had, like, pain in my arm yesterday or today so far. So everything crossed that everything's gonna be okay. Yeah, that's Princess Health update. I will have to ring and everyone. No, I've got to try and do my best to remember to. I am gonna have to go back to physio because the chronic pain hasn't got any better, and my open appointment ends on the 14th something. So I got to remember also to call physio on like Monday. So that's the current situation. Anything else? I don't think anything else has happened. I've just not been having a good mental time the last 3 days because just personal life stuff that's been going off that's been upsetting. Wasn't sure I was going to be ready to stream today, but I was like, ah, shit. Well, I'm a few hours late, but it'll be alright. We'll just do a little chill short stream, and then I didn't expect to get like a 50-person raid. Holy shit. Which, like, thank you so much, and I'm sorry, my reaction was very delayed, and if I've been, like, not as grateful sounding, I am very grateful for it. It just caught me very very off guard. I like, because I wasn't ready for it still being on my starting soon screen, so it got a little anxious. I'm sorry. I'll try and re-find the energy, but thank you for everyone who came along with the raid and for everyone who's already gone because I was on my starting soon screen. Even if you just came in to post the raid message and then you dipped and I didn't get to see you, thank you very much. Hello Angel, welcome in. Okay. I don't think I've ever been raided while I've been not here before, so it freaked me out a bit. Ugh. Okay, before I do my announcement, I'll do one more shout out because I would like to give a shout out to my mod partner and fellow streamer, Julia. Just as a little shout out because Julia is
Does the fucking ninja duck
in need of some work at the moment, so if anyone
powers
has any commissions
freaking
that you
Naruto
need
when they turn
doing,
into freaking logs?
Julia has commissions open for regular like art drawings as well as stuff for streamers like emotes,
Bro, what is happening?
and PNG models and stuff, and also has emote packs already made that you can buy and purchase from her Ko-fi shop or from her. I don't know if they're on Etsy. If not, she does also have like stickers and bracelets and stuff on Etsy if anyone wants to check her out.
Ninja. There he is. He poofed back over. He got fucking Naruto power.
But so yeah, Plastic Duck Simulator is very, very fun. I'm very glad that Cryik streamed it and introduced us all to the game. Let me switch screens then. Jesus, what the fuck? That was weird. Right. Announcement thing. Jesus, let me compose myself. Ah! Right. Okay. So. My 1-year Twitch stream anniversary is on May 18th. May 18th, 2022 is when I did my first ever Twitch stream. Nindessa, thank you so much for the follow and for becoming one of my children of the night. If you want to let me know any names or pronouns you want to be called, please do, and if you'd rather not chat and just like to lurk, that's totally okay as well. So, yes, so my first stream was May 18th. I've seen some people, and like I got an email from Twitch, some people are more like celebrating the anniversary of when they became affiliate, and I know Twitch keeps track of that now because I got an email about it, but whatever. I don't know if that's the day that you qualified or the day that your application was approved. I have no idea. Anyway, so yes, my first stream was May 18th, 2022, so we're coming up on 1 year since my first ever stream, and my birthday is on May 21st. I'll be turning 25. So I figured, I knew I wanted to do a birthday subathon, and then I realized, oh, that's very close to my anniversary, so it's like a kind of a combined celebration, if you will, for my 25th birthday and 1 year Twitch anniversary subathon. It will be happening on Saturday, the 20th of May. Oh, in Odessa, it's fine. She, they pronouns are usually working at this time, so I tend to lurk. Oh, that's absolutely okay. Thank you for letting me know. And I see you do have your pronouns set in the pronoun extension bot thing, so I can see your pronouns next to your name. Thank you for doing that. So yes, Saturday the 20th of May, which is the day before my birthday, because I will be spending my actual day of my birthday with Julia, with my girlfriend. But, so the day before, Saturday 20th of May, 10 AM, the stream will start at 10 AM UK time, which is 2 AM Pacific time and 4 AM Central American time, if I got my times right. I hope I did. It will be a minimum of 6 hours and a maximum of 10 hours per day. Last time I did a subathon it was 12 hours, but there's going to be something that happens after stream at 8 PM, so I can't do more than 10 hours. So, what 10 hours per day means is, let's say, so many people sub and share and whatnot that the timer goes all the way up to 12 hours. The first day I will stream for 10 hours, and then we'll have a second day where I stream for those extra 2 hours to add it up to 12. So if it ticks over 10 hours, it just means I will do the rest of those hours on second, third, fourth days, so on. For those who haven't been to a subathon before and doesn't know how it works, basically, I will be doing one big stream. We will have goals, as you can see, that I will read out in a second. Don't know who the hell just started, like, fucking leaf blowing right outside. So essentially, there will be a timer on screen counting down from 6 hours. Hi Ali, welcome in. And every time somebody subscribes, gifts a sub, or gifts multiple subs, or cheers with bits, time will be added to that timer. So for every gift sub or sub, 5 minutes will be added, and for every 500 bits, 1 minute will be added. Meaning, like, if you gave 1,000 bits, 2 minutes would be added. If you gave 1,500 bits, 3 minutes would be added, and so on. That will be added onto the timer until it goes up and up and up and up and up, and I will have to keep streaming until that timer reaches 0. Unless, as I say, unless we end up going for 10 hours and the timer still hasn't reached 0, I will then stream on another day. Won't be the day after, but it will be later, probably that same week. It might be just the following Saturday. Obviously, that doesn't mean as it's on a Saturday we won't be doing the regular Magma stream that week, but I hope you guys forgive me that. Am I gonna have to close my window? What the fuck just hit my window? I'm gonna close my window. I don't know if what just happened has any correlation. I'm sorry if you guys heard that. The guy across the street is mowing his lawn, and I just went to, like... Yeah, so the guy across the street is mowing his lawn. I went to have a little peek to see who it was who was mowing their lawn, to see how close it was, to see if I'd need to close my window. And as I got up to have a peek, he's mowing his lawn. A stone just hit my, like... I'm not on the ground floor. Like... What the fuck? There's not anyone outside, so no one threw it up at my window. I can see, because I have, like, a... Like, it's not, like, the house isn't, like, a sheer drop from my window. There's, like, a roof that sticks out from below my window, so I could see it was a stone, because after it hit my window, it then bounced and landed right underneath, like... What the fuck? So, that was weird. I don't know if his mower could have possibly kicked... like, if a lawnmower hits a stone, can it send it shooting across the street? What the fuck? And I've had birds fly. You know, occasionally a bird will fly into the window, but I've never had that. There's no one out there, so I guess his I have no idea. I don't think he threw it. Anyway, I didn't really want to close my window because it's really warm, but okay. That was weird. What was I saying? What was I saying? I'm sorry if that was really loud. That freaked me out. Subathon Subathon information. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Someone doesn't want me talking about my birthday for some reason. But yeah, so I was explaining subathons. What was the last thing I said? If you do that stuff, you do things, time gets added, and also as we reach certain goals, I will have to complete certain tasks, essentially, which are, let me read them out. Once we, and this is combined. This isn't like one person has to gift 50 subs. This is combined. Everyone's subs all added together, and we're doing the same 50 sub goal. There is like a jokey 100 subs because we're not gonna get 100 subs. It's just on there as a joke. But last time we did a subathon for 250 Twitch followers, we got 48 subs. So I think shooting for 50 again, now that I have like, you know, 425 followers, I think it's fair. I think that could be a reachable goal, considering we almost reached it when it was just 250 followers. So if we reach 5 subs, and now this can be 5 different people subscribing, or resubscribing counts as well. As does subscribing with Prime Cat? I think it counts, yeah. With the timing thing that I use. Whether that be one person gifting 5 subs or 5 different people subscribing, once we reach 5 subs, I will do some tier lists. Last time I made my own little vampire tier list. I might make some. If anyone has any ideas of tier lists that you would like me to do feel free to, like, shoot me them at some point. You won't be able to send links here, but I mean, like, if you guys want to, like, send me any on Discord or, like, on social media or anything, you're like, oh, I think you could do this one, like, feel free to, like, send some my way. I might make some myself, just for, like, musicals that I've watched and stuff, so I get to talk about musicals again. I don't think I could do another vampire tier list. I don't think my vampire knowledge has expanded since then. I have 2 tier lists I made a long time ago for, like, but I don't think it'll be entertaining to watch. I have one I made for every actor who's played Grafon Krolok in Tanz die Vampire, and another one for every actor who's played Der Tod in Elizabeth Das musical. But I know some of you know what those things are because I gush about them all the time. They're both Austrian German language musicals. But I don't know if it's gonna be interesting to watch me talk about those things. Because I will get passionate about putting Uwe Kruger in S tier and Mark Cyber in, like, whatever the lowest tier is. It's not his fault. Ooh, a ballet tier list. I could look if there's some. I haven't watched loads of different ballets, and I haven't seen many of the classical ones. Like, I've seen some, but, like, I still haven't seen any production of Giselle all the way through, which is really bad of me. Nor any production of Sleeping Beauty, or Romeo and Juliet all the way through. I know. I've just watched Swan Lake 1,000 times. And many different versions. But I'll definitely, let me make a little list of, tier lists. Okay. So if anyone wants to throw any suggestions, if anyone has any specific, tier list that you've seen that you would like me to do, you won't be able to send a link in the Twitch chat, but you can always send a link, like, in my Discord, or if you're not in my Discord, you could throw it in, I don't know, DM me on Twitter or something. Oh my, yeah, okay. Transformers. I'll specifically try and see if there's one for, like, characters from, like, Lost Light or something. But yes. Oh my god. I'll definitely, yes. Yes, Ali, yes. So at 10 subs, I will read the Smile For Me epilogue. Smile For Me was a video game we played a while ago on stream, and which I adore. If you guys ever want to go back and see me play it, the full VOD playthrough of that is up on my, my VOD YouTube channel. I have my main YouTube channel where I do my voice acting, and then, the Vampire Prince VODs is where my VODs are, and the entire Smile For Me, I will add Arcane to the list. The entire Smile For Me playthrough is up there. But what I only just recently learned is, musical tier list wise, either, what I was thinking is I might just make my own musical tier list, purely because if I go to do, like, any existing musical tier list, there's probably going to be a lot of musicals on there that I've never watched. Whereas I'm like, maybe what I'll do is I'll just make my own that will just be musicals that I have either watched or at least listened to the entire cast album, if I haven't managed to see them, either live or other ways. So I'm thinking for musical wise I'll try and make my own. I had in the past made my own, but I fucked it up. I'll need to do a new one because I didn't realize when you upload images to a tier list, it doesn't let you delete. So basically I accidentally uploaded a bunch of, like, I had images, I wanted to update it to add some new musicals I'd watched, but I accidentally added some images in that I'd already added in before, and I was like, oh shit, now there's duplicates of some of these images in here. Let me delete them. You can't. You can't delete images from a tier list once you've uploaded them. So I need to make a new one, because my current musical tier list that I had is, like, got so many, like, duplicate images in it, it just looks a mess. But I'll try and make a new one. So yeah, Smile For Me turns out actually there is an epilogue for the game that Yuga Limbo made a year after Smile For Me came out. Or maybe a couple years. Anyway, a while after the game came out, but I completely missed it. It's a web page. It's presented as like an email chain between the characters. So I figured, since you guys like me playing Smile For Me, I could read aloud the Smile For Me epilogue. I have already read it before. I read it to Julia on call. So I do know what's coming. But I will happily read it out again. Hopefully that will be a thing people are interested in. 15 subs, I will do ASMR voice for 30 minutes, essentially just talking really softly like this. 20 subs, I will play the extra Stanley Parable endings, because there are a couple endings that I didn't get when I played it on stream, which would be the cheat code ending, aka the serious ending, because I've always been too- that's the one ending I didn't get, like, in the original game, because I'm too baby to cheat, but I will cheat for you guys. Are you happy? I'll become a criminal for you guys. I will also glitch into the bottom of the mind control facility with and without the bucket. The only ending I will not be getting, that I didn't already get, is the baby game ending, because there is genuinely an ending if you play the baby game for, is it 2 hours or 5 hours? Non-stop? And I don't got that kind of resolve or time. Nor the skill of that one guy on YouTube when the original game came out like 10 years ago. He actually, like, some guy on YouTube made a, also, like, the fact that it's been 10 years since the original Stanley Parable came out drives me insane. Like, I played it when it first came out. I've been in this fandom, wanting there to be a fandom for 10 years, and finally, because Ultra Deluxe came out, there's other people who are thirsting over the narrator, so it's great. Some guy, like, 10 years ago when the first game came out, made a little contraption out of Lego and put a little motor in it, that would just this thing that would click his mouse for him at the exact right time, so he didn't have to play the baby game. He just left this little robot that he'd made out of Lego clicking the mouse for him. I don't got that kind of skill. So, no baby game ending. But I'll do the mind control facility, and I'll do the cheat ending. But I will do that at the end of stream, because I know that opening Stanley Parable will lag the stream out a little bit, so we'll do that right at the very end, so that we try not have the lag going throughout the rest of the stream. 25 subs blindfolded drawing. I might not literally put a blindfold on, I'll more likely just close my eyes, but you guys, I will open like a magma canvas and you guys can send in, tell me what you want me to draw and I'll try and draw it with my eyes closed. And we'll see how that goes. 30 subs, we'll do like guess the musical and Sporkle quizzes. Last time when I had a Sporkle Quiz Gold on the last subathon, oh my god, we got so carried away doing I didn't think it would be that entertaining, but we got so carried away, because you guys can help me answer the quizzes. We got so carried away doing the Sporkle quizzes that we ended up doing it for like hours and hours and hours, and I hadn't noticed how much time had passed, and we ended up not having a lot of time to do the rest of the activities. I'll try and keep a better eye on the time this time. Guess the musical quizzes, or we might do some, we'll see how they go. The way that those work is, people make videos on YouTube where they have like 20 seconds of a musical song play, and just I'll try and guess what it is, and then it'll tell me if I guess right. I don't know how fun that'll be for other people to watch, unless you just want to see me be a nerd. Unless, like, I also have to sing along to the song if I know it. We could put as a rule or something. 25 subs, I will do 1 hour of karaoke, as always when I do karaoke. You guys will be able to request the songs. 40 subs, I will do little scrimbly doodle requests. By scrimblos, I mean... Let me get up the style of drawing. These little chibi style drawings that you guys have seen me do in Magma. Whoa! So I'll do that in Magma, and you guys can request. I'll do it for like an hour, and as many, you know, first come first serve, as many as I get done is as many as I'll get done in that hour. You guys can request yourself, or like your VTuber model, or a fictional character, I don't mind, or your OCs. 25 subs, we will have a community Gartic Phone game night in Discord. Discord Activities now has the ability to play Gartic Phone. Sadly, it only has the basic version of Gartic Phone, where you write a prompt and someone else draws, because my favourite Gartic Phone gameplay mode is the one where everyone draws like essentially like a DeviantArt base, and then everyone else gets to draw on top of it. I love that mode, but it doesn't have that mode, it just has the basic one. So we'll pick a night that fits you guys the best, those of you who are in my Discord, and we'll have like a Gartic Phone group call game night thing, which is scary to me, but I hoped it could be like a fun incentive. At 50 subs, I will do a custom candy bracelet giveaway. For those who have not seen before, I do like making candy bracelets, so I will do this like live on stream, and I'll show you guys like the beads I have, and I'll make you a little bracelet. Obviously, if you enter that giveaway, you have to be comfortable with giving me your address so that I can ship it to you. I will pay the shipping cost. You will not be charged shipping. That wouldn't be a very good like giveaway thing if you guys had to pay. And it will be open to anyone worldwide. Let me see if I can find any pictures I've taken of any candy that I've made. Actually, it probably would be easier if I just got my webcam on. Alright, bear with me. Oh no, I'm dropping my candy. For those not familiar with the term candy bracelets, it's beads. It's not actual candy. It's not like the food. So let me turn my webcam on so you guys can see what I mean. Okay. So like, I made this one the other day. Yes, it's for Ghost from Call of Duty. No, don't judge me. You can't really see that alphabet beads too well because of how bright it is in here. Or like, I have... It's my one I made of Wally from Welcome Home. So I've got a bunch of different beads. So I've got like plain pony beads. I've also got some translucent pony beads. Obviously I'll show on the stream. I do also have some glass beads as well. This is for the Todd from... Yes, all my candy bracelets have the names of my comfort characters on. And so I have like the Todd from Elizabeth Test Musical. We've got one for Dream from the summer. Also, if anyone likes any of these and literally just wants me to rake one of these, I don't mind. But you guys will get like... And you don't have to have like words on it if you don't want. I've got Crawlock from Tanzania and Peter. I have my Loki one. Little Halloween one. Just like a plain trans flag. Like a big necklace. So yeah. Whoever wins, I will show you... Hopefully that's a thing that people might want to enter, and whoever wins, I'll make it on stream so you have like full like creative control and input. I have both like big ass pony beads and little seed beads, so you can have like a smaller bracelet if you want. You don't have to have ones made with beads that are this big. And you can have the name of like, you don't have to have words on it if you don't want, or you can. It can be for like a comfort character, or like, I don't know, like the name of like yourself or your partner, or just a word that's not someone's name, whatever you want really, and I will make it for you on stream, and then I will ship it to you. Hopefully that's a nice thing. I really wanted to do a giveaway, but I wanted to do something different than just like bongo emote, because not everyone streams and wants an emote, you know? And then there's like a jokey reward. If we get to 100 subs, I'll do an ada on stream, which may not seem like would make me nervous, considering I not only do voice acting but not safe for work voice acting. But that's different because there's not an audience when I'm doing that stuff. So this will be something. So let me hit, now that I've explained that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post the message in Discord, because also, if you guys notice, off to the side in this little box down here, there's an extra thing, which is after stream on Saturday, there'll be a movie night watch party in my Discord. So I will be streaming up till a maximum of 8 PM, and then bang on 8 PM, I will see you guys over in Discord. Those of you who are in there, my Discord is Patreon exclusive. It is the lowest £1 tier a month to join. We'll be streaming a movie, kind of a movie. It is a musical. It is the Legally Blonde musical, and before anyone thinks, I don't think I like that, don't judge a book, don't judge a book by its cover. Yes, based on the movie with Reese Witherspoon, though I will say the musical does a better job at the movie of like, especially like the romance elements of it, and certain things like certain characters come out of it. Like, I like some of the changes they made for the musical. It's just a bit of fun. The only trigger warnings that I would say for the musical are, it hasn't aged well in regards to certain aspects, so like the whole gay or European song can look a little like gay stereotypy, you know? And there's another character who constantly gets teased and like referred to as a lesbian, but like not in like the nicest way. So like it's not like super homophobic, but it's also just like not great representation, you know? And there is a scene which is spoilers, but that might be a little bit triggering, which I have put in the Discord. I will not say it out loud here, so just to not spoil it. But if you guys want to read the message in Discord, I have spoiler tagged the spoiler. It's fun, you know. I loved the Legally Blonde musical. I watched it many years ago because it was filmed professionally and aired on MTV with like subtitles for the song so you could sing along. I loved the musical. And then I pretended that I didn't because, like, getting into the musical theatre fandom, it's kind of looked down upon a bit. Not because people think it's bad, but people just think, like, it's cringy and it's girly and it's, like... I started, like, a little, especially with a lot of, like, the Phantom of the Opera fans that I hung out with. Like, I remember when I went to see Phantom of the Opera and the people that I went with were, like, talking shit on Legally Blonde and how terrible it was, and I was, like, silently like, I really like Legally Blonde. So I had to, like, lie and pretend that I also hated it, because I was like, they were not leaving room for, like, a debate. They were just full-on shitting on it, like, and anyone who likes it must be, like, really dumb. And I'm like, no! What the fuck? So, fuck that. Because the reason why I'm back in my... my loving Legally Blonde musical era is, like, I didn't realize how much of it I didn't actually remember. So, one of my favorite musical theatre actors, after Drew Savage, of course, is Christian Ball. He originated the role of Emmett in the Legally Blonde musical. He has played Marvin in Falsettos. If you've seen the Falsettos pro shot, he's played William Shakespeare in Something Rotten Which he won Tony for. He's played the dentist in the current off-Broadway production of Little Shop of Horrors that's been going since 2019. He played Willy Wonka in the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory musical that was on Broadway, and currently he is starring in Some Like It Hot, which is my current like new favorite musical. I love it so much. It just got the Tony nominations just got announced, and it's got 13 Tony nominations, and I'm so happy. It'd be nice if Christian won, but sorry, I want J. Harrison Guy to win. Like, so those who don't know, so it's based on the movie, but instead of just going with the, oh, men are dressing up like women for a gag joke, the musical has changed things so that actually one of the men dressing up as a woman, because the two men have to dress up as women to disguise themselves, and you may be like, eek, is that going to be bad? Is it going to be transphobic? Well, the stage musical has changed it so that one of the men who is disguising himself as a woman actually realizes throughout this process that they are trans, and that them dressing as a woman isn't a disguise for them anymore. Which I didn't know. I was just listening to the cast album and I'm like, this is cool. And then I got to the song You Could Have Knocked Me Out With a Feather, which is Daphne's like trans joy coming out like, Joe, I realized that I'm trans. Like, this isn't just a disguise for me. And I had no idea. And I was like, crying. So also the role of Daphne/Jerry is played by J. Harrison Guy, who is a non-binary actor, and is the first non-binary actor to be nominated for Best Lead Actor in a Musical. I want him to. So sorry, Christian, but I want him to. I want them to win so bad. As far as I'm aware, Harrison uses he/they pronouns. I want him to win so bad. Like, please. Because it's a shame because last year at the Tonys, a non-binary actor was nominated for Best Featured, which is basically like their like supporting actor instead of lead actor, and they turned down the nomination because is it this nomination that Anne Juliet was nominated for? I couldn't remember if it was this year. I forget when Anne Juliet went to Broadway because it's been here on the West End for so long. Is it this year? If it's this year, then sorry, I was wrong. But okay, it's this year. So there was also a non-binary actor nominated for Best like supporting featured actor, who's turned down the nomination because they are non-binary and they don't want to be in a gendered category, and I fully respect their decision. But I'm also kind of hoping that J. Harrison Guy won't turn down the nomination. Not because they don't, of course they deserve to not be in a gendered category, but just because I want them to win, and that would be such like a fuck you to everyone else if they won, you know? I just would love it if a non-binary actor won. Anyway, that was me rambling about Some Like It Hot. You should definitely listen to the cast album. It's on Spotify. It's really good if you like kind of classic, fun jazz musicals, tap dancing kind of stuff. But so I adore Christian Bale, and I was back into my adoring Christian Bale era. Like, he's such a good actor. And like, YouTube knew I'd been looking at Some Like It Hot, so it recommended me some like Christian Bale compilations, so I watched them, and it included clips from him as Emmett in Legally Blonde, and I was like, I forgot how sweet he was. Oh, I forgot about this song. Oh my god, this is way more emotional than I thought I was gonna get Legally Blonde, so I was like, I know what I want to watch for my birthday. Cause it's a little bit fun, other than like the gay stuff not aging well in it, and that one little scene, which there is a spoiler warning for the trigger, in my Discord. It's overall just a lot of fun. Let me see if there's anything in the Discord announcement that I forgot to say out loud. So yes, as soon as the stream, well, the stream might not end at 8 PM, but let's say that we do hit the max and I have to stream for 10 hours, then as soon as stream ends, I'll be rushing over to start the watch party in Discord. I might be a few minutes late, you know, because I'll be like, it might end up being like 10 past 8 UK time instead of 8, because I will literally be rushing from ending stream. But I hope you guys will come and celebrate with me, either in stream or in the watch party in Discord, or in both. I put this in the message and then I felt bad about it, and now I feel bad about reading it out loud, but if anyone is wanting to, and like, I hate saying this, but I've seen other people promote this when it's their birthday, so I'm gonna do the same, but like, this isn't any pressure. My Throne wishlist and Ko-fi are both open, but there is absolutely no need for anyone to like do anything for my birthday or like get me anything. Like, the option is there in case you were wondering, like, how can I get Prince something? But, like, please, you don't have to. Just, I've seen other people promote the throne as their birthday, so I'm just, like, it's there, but, like, don't look at it. Don't, I'll feel bad now. I just wanted to do something to, like, celebrate and, like, have the stream and the watch party, because, like, I've never really had a good birthday. Like, growing up, birthdays and Christmases in this house are incredibly stressful, and it just is always, like, screaming and fights and stuff, and they're not, I've never had a good birthday. Or, like, so I don't do stuff with my family anymore because that's never gone well. But even, like, when I've just tried to do stuff with friends, often, like, kind of nobody shows up or plans get cancelled, or, like, a lot of people end up not being able to come, and then it's just me and a couple people, and I'm like, oh, But this year's gonna be hard because I kind of have lost all my IRL, like, my friends that I had, that I would have gone and seen and hung out with, who I went to uni with, because I had to kind of say bye, because it turned out they're transphobic. So, but, you know, Lucio's coming over, so I'm gonna see Lucio, on, like, the Friday before, the day before the stream. I will be seeing Lucio. So it'll be nice. I'm trying to just be like, well, look, it's not, I know that nothing's something's happening. Thank you for the head pats, Fowlin. But yeah, I've never really had a birthday where, like, a lot of people show up, or, like, even if whoever promises they'll show up will show up, and already this year, like, people who said that they'd, like, show up aren't going to, you know, like... My birthday this year isn't going to plan like I'd hoped. You know, I was hoping certain things would happen and be able to, like, do certain things with certain people, and that a lot of that's not gonna be able to happen. So I hoped that, like, at the very least, I could have fun with you guys that weekend. And I hope it will be nice. I hope you guys like the plans and the goals and stuff that I've set. Because I also, regardless of whether even if I'd been able to, like, meet up with more friends and stuff, or do stuff, with my own friend group, I still would have wanted to do something with you guys, because, like, the fact that it's almost been a year of streaming, which also means, like, almost a year of being affiliate, because I got affiliate pretty much, like, straight away, like, a lot of you guys, and also especially, like, Cry, I think Cry raided me on my first stream. Like, I had 50 followers by the end of that first stream. So then it was just up to me to keep streaming to meet the, like, hourly, monthly streaming requirement, to be able to get affiliate. Like, I wouldn't have been able to keep streaming if nobody showed up, you know? And I'm very close to reaching 5k on YouTube at the moment. And when that happens, I know what I want to do for the reward. I'm gonna say it here, but, like, you guys are gonna give me some time with it, right? So, every time we reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, I do, like, tend to do, like, a 1 hour, like, sleep aid. It doesn't have to be sleep aid, but it tends to be, like, I do, like, a 1 hour to 2 hour, like, special longer audio. But I know there is an audio that a lot of people have been requesting, and it's gonna take a lot more time and a lot more effort to do, because it's gonna require me to, script things, which is another installment in Arden and Ambrose's storyline, which the fact that every month I get requests for them on Patreon is insane, because they're both, like, my original characters. I kind of just thought everyone would want, you know. I didn't expect people to get invested in my OCs. And, of course, I do want a follow-up. And it's just because I have to voice act 2 different characters at the same time in the same audio. Obviously, I can't record that live and be constantly switching between the 2 of them. Like, I improvise on my audios, and the only way to be able to improvise that would be if I, like, spoke as both of them live and constantly switched back and forth, but then you can't have them talking over each other, and my brain might get confused. So the only way to probably do that is to script it. But I've never scripted an audio before, like... for Yaskia audio once I used an old script that I had, and it was like a page of 1 to 2 pages of writing, and when I read it out, it actually only took me like 10 minutes to read it out, maybe less, and I was like, uh-oh. So, you know, I'm like, if I want this to be like an hour long, I've got to do a lot of pages of script. A lot of pages of script. And like, the writing the script just doesn't really come that naturally to me. That's why I improvise them, because if I try and write a script, I'll just sit there for hours with no ideas, but as soon as I hit record, I'm like, here we go. So, what would be nice for a 5k celebration on YouTube would be to get the next installation with Ambrose and Arden, or just another audio with the 2 of them in. I don't know if it'll be not safe for work. I at least want it to be like an hour of safe for work content. To be like a nice like sleep aid with the both of them, and then it might have a spicy ending on other platforms. I don't know. But at least I would like it to be like an hour long audio, and still at least keep the tradition of it being like an hour long audio. So we'll see. It's gonna take a lot of planning. But I think that would be an appropriate thank you, and something that, like, yes, it's gonna take a lot of work, but you guys definitely deserve it, like, for the amount of support. Like, the fact that, like, the voice acting and the money I get from Patreon is my main income now, is, like, is a bigger payout I get than any of the other jobs that I have. Is insane, and Patreon's only existed for a year. So I want you guys to feel like also this is a celebration for, like, you guys as well, so hopefully, like, with doing the giveaway and, like, drawing requests on stream and stuff, hopefully it can feel fun for all of you guys as well. I'm gonna drop the link to the tweet, because I have also put this image out as a tweet. I'm gonna drop the link to that in chat if anyone does want to retweet it. Do feel free. Also, if anyone, you know, wants to, like, save the image to be able to keep tabs on anything, do feel free. I realize it's been like an hour, hasn't it? And I haven't gotten into the drawing yet, but, let me... Sorry, I was like, oh, I have a ping in Discord, and it's Julia. Not just, like, alerting to people to a little poll she's got going off, but also to a plethora of cat emotes. I know I gave her some of them. She was like, do you have the cat emotes you have in your Discord? I was like, sure, but obviously she's gone out and found a lot more. That's so many cat emotes. It's Julia. It's like 15 or something cat emotes. But before I forget, Julia said I'm allowed to put my stream in her self-promo. Let me find an appropriate cat emote to express my self-promo message with. There's a bunch to choose from. I think that one. I think that one's good. So, thank you for sitting through that. I did add a couple emotes to my own Discord, if anyone noticed. There's like a grumpy puppy cat emote, and also like a habit freaking out, puppet habit freaking out emote. No, Julia, don't make the pun. You don't need to. You don't need to. I know you- yeah, okay. So, anyway, drawing. So, spoilers, you guys are gonna find out what the audio for tomorrow is. If you don't want to get spoiled, look away, I guess. But I have to get this drawn. So there's your little reveal. It is slightly my own design. I am adding my own little twists to him because a lot of people do tend to do that whenever they draw him, so I was like, okay, I will. I'm not giving him, like, a full outfit like a lot of people tend to give Sun and Moon clothes when they draw them. Nah, he can keep his robot body. Like, I don't have the time to spend a lot of time making up a new design, so I'm just adding, like, a few little frills and stuff. But yes, it is Sun/Sundrop/Sunny/ the daycare attendant from Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. I have not done a Five Nights at Freddy's audio in a long time. You guys who've been around for a long time may recall that I did a couple Springtrap audios back in the day. I think, finally, one of the Victor audios has surpassed Springtrap in my most viewed video. Because the first Springtrap audio I did, which is basically set in, like, FNAF 3? Wait, what? I don't remember which FNAF is which. I mean, well, the one where Springtrap was introduced, where you saw Springtrap where you're at, like, the abandoned, it's like a theme park. Jeez, it's been so long. But essentially, the idea is you're the security. I think that's FNAF 3, isn't it? Right? Because 1 is, we all know what 1 is, and then 2 is, like, the toy animatronics. Cool, yes, it's FNAF 3. Okay. Because I'm like, 2 is Balloon Boy. So it's like, you are the guard in FNAF 3, and Springtrap's, like, talking to you and, like, trying to convince you to, like, open the door and let him in. He's not gonna hurt you. Why would he hurt you? Everything's fine. And then the second Springtrap audio is more you kind of taking the place of Vanessa in, like, glitch traps around you and he's speaking to you, and then it kind of, like, takes off a disguise and reveals, like, yo, it's me, Springtrap, I found you. And then I never made another one, because one, I didn't know where to go, but also, like, because those videos got so popular. Well, one, the second one didn't do as well as the first, so I thought maybe the first was just, like, a fluke that it did so well. And also, like, because it attracted, obviously, a bigger audience, sadly what came with that was a lot more transphobic comments than what most of the videos got. And misgendering comments and stuff. And so I got too scared to go near him again. But it's been like a year, and if you guys will notice, the last audio that I posted on Wednesday was a remake of an audio that is a year old, about a year ago. April 2022, I made an audio called Goodnight Solnishko. It was my first 1 hour long audio, although technically it was actually like 53 minutes, so I didn't do a very good job for celebrating 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And starting the tradition of me doing like an hour long kind of special, longer audio. Because back then I wasn't doing 40-50 minute audios by accident on the regular like I am now. But I really wanted to remake it because one, it was time. One, I needed to put a Victor audio out, and because it'd been too long since the last one. But also, I listened back to it and I was like, yeah, my audios that have like the videos on YouTube that have like the most views tend to mostly be the Victor ones, and I look at them and I'm like, I wish some of my more recent audios got that many views because like they're so much better. Like when I started out like with the early audios, so stuff from like between December to like May 2022 were all like my most viewed audios, and I look at them and I'm like, give me another chance because my voice is higher pitched in those audios. I was using I was using like the same microphone, but it was older and like I didn't have a good cable for it, and then I accidentally straight up broke it. So I had a worse microphone, and I was very new to doing like voice acting and stuff, whereas like I was like, I want to re-record this. I want to give people a better Goodnight Solnishko because my voice is deeper now. Not because I've been on tea, just because I've been practicing like talking deeper and being less afraid to talk deeper. The acting's definitely better now. I'm not saying I'm a great actor now, but definitely better than I was a year ago, just from like the sheer practice of it. And I got a better microphone. And also, They're meant to be an hour long. Like, the 1K, the 1,000 celebration audios are meant to be an hour long. And that video was not over an hour. It was 50-something minutes. And I couldn't let it go. So, going back and remaking that one and seeing that people, I was like, maybe people won't be bothered because they'll just say why have you made the same audio again? But I was very happy how many people are actually, like, happy and excited to see, like, it being re-recorded and being better quality. I didn't know how to do noise removal when I did the original one. Like, if you look at my audios back then, there's so much kind of buzzing in the background, like, don't listen to that. So, I'm kind of in my era now of being like, fuck worrying about voicing certain characters because I'm worried about people commenting like, are you just a girl who's pitching down their voice, you know? Oh, I didn't even realize, but you're like a girl voicing these characters. Like, it's not too hard. Like, and I've had some comments that are straight up transphobic, and I've had some comments that are unwittingly transphobic because, like, I've had ones be like, oh my god, I always thought you were a guy, but it turns out you're just a girl who's, like, pitching her voice, and oh my god, that's so cool, and it's like, no. And there's not really any, and just because those comments aren't purposely trying to be cruel doesn't make them any less transphobic, because it's like, use your brain for a second. All of my audios are M4 something. Like, every character I voice is male. And also my pronouns are in my fucking bio, which is even easier to see on YouTube now, because now they've moved your, like, about thing to be, like, under your username when you're on someone's channel page. There's really no excuse. Oh, Fallon, thank you. And welcome back, Angel. So yeah, basically I'm in my era of fuck being scared to voice certain characters because I'm scared of either those fandoms and or, like, people being transphobic. Like, yes, there's some, like, I can't even go and read the whole comment section on the first Spring Trek video. Most of it is people joking, because I'd named the audio Open the Door, so most of the comments are people making Heather's references. But, you know, there was also some shit in there, because it just attracted, like, a white, you know. But I don't want that to make me not voice characters that I think will be fun. You guys basically, if you're excited for me voicing Sunny, you basically have Julia to thank, because she randomly got, like, over the last month has got very into Sun and Moon and has been drawing them a lot, is working on making a comic. If you want to go follow her on TikTok, that's where she's currently posting her comic. About Sun and Moon, if that sounds like something you guys would be into. And I was like, oh fuck, you're gonna drag me back into, because I always liked Sun and Moon when Security Breach came out, so I've been dragged back. Julia's to blame. But then also, like, the character who, so Sun's audio is going to come out on Saturday, but then also the audio that's going to come out next Wednesday is also something where I'm like, I wouldn't have attempted this voice last year because I would have been too scared that I wouldn't be able to get my voice deep enough, and also I would have been too terrified by the fandom. To be fair, the fandom for Wednesday's audio is a fandom that was too terrifying to enter until this last 6 months, where things have really changed in that fandom. I guess you guys can have the exclusive, because I want to talk about it. So, Sun is going to be on Saturday, and if you guys don't want spoilers for who's on Wednesday, cover your ears now. It's Ghost from Call of Duty. Which is not a character that I would have, I wouldn't have been interested in voicing. Back then. But, it's terrifying because you're like, oh my god, you're gonna enter the COD fan. I'm like, I know. But aren't they mostly going to be transphobic? Probably. But I'm hoping it'll just find the right side, the new side of the fandom, which is the girls and the gays. The girls and the gays and the theys who have commandeered Ghost as their new baby girl and are shipping him with soap. I'm hoping I'll find the ghost soap, that's hard to say, the ghost soap shippers. And then everything will be fine. And I'm not naive enough to think that, like, some shitty guys won't come in the comment section. But then, you know, then they just get blocked. And I try and not get upset, because it was fun to record. Like, there's some moments when I voice certain characters, especially whose voices are deeper. So, like, it happened at the beginning when I was getting used to voicing Dream and stuff, where I'm like, I don't know if I'm pulling this off. But then you say, like, a certain word. For Ghost, it's saying the word Johnny. It's saying Johnny's name. Which is Soap's real name. Well, you're like, oh, never mind. Never mind. Even if none of the rest of the audio sounds like Ghost, at least when I said the word Johnny, it does. I really tried my best. Hopefully people think it's passable. I had fun with it. It's basically Ghost patches you up after you got yourself a little injured, but you're gonna be okay now, because he's got you. Because the thing with... and it's the same with Steven. So Ghost and Steven, are hard for me to do in the same way because of what their accent is, of this kind of, like, rougher London accent. Almost... it's not Cockney, but it's slightly kind of East End, kind of accent. Because my go-to, if I'm trying to roughen up an English accent, is to go Yorkshire, because that's where I'm from. So, if I'm not going posh, I only know how to go Yorkshire, and I have to be so careful when I voice Steven and Ghost to not accidentally go into the Yorkshire accent. Hi, Dill. Because it just means that I'm like, oh, okay, they're very much not posh. I've got to make sure I don't talk posh. And it's not like the slang accidentally comes out, but it's just the pronunciation of certain words, which the hardest word to cover up is like the U sound, is like saying the word love. Love comes out so Yorkshire even when you don't mean it to. Anything that's got that kind of sound in it. And I catch myself sometimes with voicing Steven, and I was really trying so hard with Ghost. I'm like, don't. You've got to sound rougher around the edges, but don't. You can't sound Yorkshire. He's not from Yorkshire. I don't know where he's meant to be from, to be honest, but he's had about 5 different voice actors at this point, but... So I try my best. If it sounds a little Yorkshire, I'm sorry. I really try. I need to find Yorkshire characters to voice. The only character that I voice that has a Yorkshire accent, for anyone curious, is my OC, Arden. I pull it out for Arden, and it's nice to be able to do. That's pretty much it. It's like, Arden's just an excuse to talk normally. But yeah, like, voicing Ghost is not something that, like... Even if the fandom had become this, which is this, like, you know, as I say, the girls and the gays getting into it, I still would have been too scared to voice Girl like last year. I would have been like, there's no way that people are going to believe that I could sound like the real, like, manly man. But now I'm just like, fuck it. I don't give a shit anymore. Thanks a bit to Period Comfort Audio for leading me to find these. Oh, Lucio! You know, because there's another, like, I don't know, I'm making silly audios pretending to be Victor from fucking Arcane, which is based on League of Legends, which I've never played, nor have any interest in playing. And from that, someone all the way over in America decided to have a little listen, enjoy it, draw me some fan art, send it me, and then joined my Patreon, got in my Discord, and now they're one of my mods, and I met them in January, and I'm gonna meet them again in a couple weeks. Gonna take them around Yorkshire. I did hopefully, you know, because last time Lucy was here we went to London, but now hopefully, where sadly there wasn't, like, a B&M, but hopefully now I can show Lucio proper culture now that they're coming up here. In honor of Dill. And take him in a B&M. Please, Lucio needs to go to B&M. They've got everything, like... I mean, it all comes full circle. Like, it's weird, because, like, B&M when I was younger would just, like... It's like, oh, okay, it's like the new Woolworths, okay. Because literally, like... It's just, you know, it's just got a bunch of different... Okay. And then, like, I go in B&M now and I'm like, they've got, like, actual branded, like, toys and shit, which is weird. Like, I've only ever owned a couple pieces of, like, FNAF merch. Which is, like, a Foxy plush, which I still have, which I got from a Comic-Con. And then a couple of, like, plushy keychains, which I got from B&M. I was like, and this was like, this was like a long time ago. Like, I think this was when we were only at like maybe FNAF 3 or 4. I'm like, what the fuck have B&M got? Five Nights at Freddy's. If I've used Better TV emote, you got it. There's a B&M emote. Oh my god, I don't have Better TV because I couldn't find out how to turn off one of the settings. So when I installed Better TV, it automatically changed all the colors of the text. Like, you know how people have colored names in the text chat. It switched all those around because Better TV has like a, it's meant to be to help with eye strain. Like, it automatically changed all the colors around in order to cause less eye strain, right? Like, it's, I think that's what the feature was for. But for me personally, it causes me more eye strain. Some of the colors that they default change it to are so much worse for me, and I couldn't find out how to turn it off, so I just uninstalled it. But if I can figure out how to turn that off and make it not do that, I would happily reinstall it, because I know Dill has a lot of emotes uploaded to the TV. It's so stupid to have an anti-eye strain feature, but then there's no customization for it, and I couldn't find how the fuck to turn it off. So... But if I do ever figure out how to turn it off, because it's been about a year, maybe they've added the setting now. That would be nice. I have to at some point after stream look back into it. It's been a long time. Right. Drawing. This is an art stream. This fancy little lad. We are drawing my slightly redesigned version of Sun from Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Because the audio for him goes out tomorrow and I don't have the thumbnail done. I've never left it this late. I didn't mean to leave it this late. I haven't had a good week and mentally couldn't get myself to draw. And this is as much as I got done last night. And Julia can attest, I was like fucking wiped. I was just shattered last night. Like, I really didn't want to go to bed until I'd finished the line art, but I ended up having to go to bed at like 11 PM, which is early for me. Because, like... No, Dill, I got you, it's okay. I just was, like, falling asleep. Like, it wasn't even just, like, I felt, like, demotivated. I was just falling asleep. I just straight up just, like, falling asleep at my desk as I was drawing, and Julie's like, you need to go to bed. You can just do this on stream tomorrow. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll just do this on stream tomorrow rather than do any painting, rather than painting the dolls more. Which is... Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how well this would have, how well the rest of the lineup would have turned out if I'd have kept trying to draw it while I was half asleep. Bae. Hello, Bae. Welcome in. Just because I can. And because Bae's been working real hard lately. Getting their final animation film done for school.
Hold on. Do you see me right now? Oh shit, I just broke myself.
Oh
no! No! God! No, stop.
With your mouth.
Stop, what is going on? Do you see me right now? Listen. I will kill you.
Oh no. I don't know how I haven't seen that clip before. It's just the fact that, like, the expression on your little gremlin's face when you're like, ah! It fits with the panic that you were experiencing. Right, I have so many different line out layers. I guess we finished this arm first. I finally also actually assigned things to the buttons on my tablet. I have a Wacom Minutos, which I only have because I had a my first tablet was a Wacom Bamboo, and I had it for 7 years. It was a good little tablet, and I liked that the buttons were on the side. I guess that wasn't very helpful for if you were left-handed, though. I guess that's why they changed it. But I liked that the buttons were on the sides. And I liked that the pen had an eraser on the end, so you could just flip the pen around and use the eraser. The Anutos doesn't have that. Anyway, I only had to get rid of it because at one point when I was travelling back and forth from uni and home, because I would go home for like the summer holidays and stuff, they just stopped working. It just wouldn't work anymore. We have no idea what made it not work. It just died one day. So I had to very quickly get in a Anutos because I'm in the middle of my fucking illustration course. So not having a Anutos, it bugs me that the buttons are at the top because I feel like it, especially because at the time I was using a laptop while I was at uni, so it like doesn't, I had to have half my tablet hanging off the edge of the table because I've got my laptop and then I've got my tablet in front of it, and now it's taller than it used to be. So I'm like, cool, it's half has to like hang off the table, the edge of the desk, right? The buttons used to be on the left. The only reason I could think that they changed it is because that probably was annoying for people who were left-handed. Maybe they would accidentally hit the buttons. The cord doesn't get in my way because I have USB slots in my monitor, so instead of having my tablet plugged into the USB slots in my PC, I have it plugged into the USB slot in my monitor, so the cable's just like going away from me. Like, it's not getting in my way. But like, why'd they get rid of the eraser? Like, the Wacom Bamboo had an eraser on the end, so you're like, you're drawing, and then you could just like, you know, flip the pen over, and then you'd have the eraser, but not anymore. There's nothing on the end of the pen now. So like, anyway, I never set the buttons because I never thought about using them, but because I've had this like, the infection on my elbow, making it so that like I can't like have much of my arm like leaning on my desk anymore. I was like, what am I gonna do? The Anutos Pro has the eraser in the end? Oh great, cool. I was like, what am I gonna do? Like, I can't reach. I mean, I can still reach to press like Control Z, Control Z, but like, I'm worried now. Because pretty much my doctor was like, don't lean your arm on the desk, and I'm like, okay, but like, the only reason I do is because my keyboard is so much further away. It's not right on the edge of my desk, because I have a drawing tablet in front of it all the time. So I have to like lean further across to get to typey type. So I was like, why don't I just fucking set the buttons? So now I have, there's 4 buttons on the Anutos, I now have them set to undo, save, and then the other side has my brush and eraser shortcuts. So but I only set these last night, so I still keep constantly forgetting. And I keep accidentally reaching over to press Control Z, and I'm like, I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. I have a button now. I have a magical button now. And again, I just copied the pose from the official art because that's what I normally do for these YouTube thumbnails, so that the pose is something recognizable, and also because like I don't have the time to not. So that doesn't line up. Oh, also I guess I need to like have like a little thing for the ball joint. Okay. Listen to some Toho jazz again today. Think of it as a head pats, Angel. I didn't mean to hit undo. This is the problem. I forgot what button was what. I wanted the eraser, right. Okay, can you see any of the bullet? Maybe a little bit? I'll do it after. Okay. I mean, the one nice thing that I like about the ENVtuber, I like that it's black. My bamboo was grey. And I like that you can store your spare pen nibs inside the tablet. Like, in the back, there's this little slot that you open up and your spare pen nibs are actually inside the tablet, so you never have to worry about forgetting them or losing them. Which, the bamboo, they just gave them you in like a little fucking plastic bag and was like, good luck, put them somewhere where you'll find them. Though in the entire 7 years that I had my bamboo, I only changed the pen nib once in 7 years. The ENVtuber, I had to change the pen nib, because for those who don't know, like, it does eventually wear down. With the ENVtuber, I had to change the pen nib within, like, the first few months of having it. But since then, I haven't had to change the nib again. I've had it for 4 to 5 years now. So at first I thought these just wear down a lot more. I guess they don't. I guess just the initial nib that they gave me to start out with was just fucking already worn down. Like, I don't know what that was about. That first nib lasted like a couple months and then I had to change it. So many of my things just mysteriously broke when I was traveling back and from uni. I had not one, but 2 printers do that on me. And I'm like, okay, maybe they didn't like being moved around in the car. But like, what's the tablet's excuse? And we tried to pack everything as much, and it's like, there was no way to, I mean, there's no other way other than being in a car to get my stuff there, you know? Like, even if we would have paid someone else to ship it, it still would have been in a moving vehicle. Please, 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 please. Okay. I should do a little pinned message. I never do this. That, and then I do... How do I do? Shit, wait, how do you pin? Can I not do it from OBS? I very confidently sent that through and now I'm like, wait. Julia. I can click the reply button, that's not what I want to do. Oh no, can you not do it from within OBS? Well, darn it. Lesson learned. I was gonna ask you to pin that message for me. We'll probably do it on mobile, right? But I won't be able. Will I be able to see the chat history? Hang on. Also just realized, actually my overlay is wrong and we're currently at 420 followers. Nice. Sorry. Hang on, I want to see if I can do it from my phone. Ignore me sending the same message again. Can I do it from here? No, I don't want to copy the message. What the fucking shit? I'm sorry, how is a streamer meant to be able to pin their own comment? How? Do you just have to get a mod to do it? Is there no way for me to do it? It won't let me do it for mobile. I could do it if I had mod view open. Problem is when I have mod view open in the background, in like an internet tab, it slows my fucking stream down. Yeah, the tweet message if you set it to like the rest of stream. Thank you. It's silly that I can't do it from within the OBS chat window. If anyone does want to give it the old retweet. In chat saying you need to enable mod icons on messages. Ah, let me find where that is. Thank you, Dill. Okay, I see. Ban, timeout, delete. Ah, there's, yes. There it is. Thank you. Now there's a pin. When I hover over a message, instead of just seeing the reply function, the pin button pops up next to it. Thank you. Zediz08, thank you so much for the follow and for becoming one of my children of the night. Took me so long, I was relying on mods to delete messages, had no idea. Yeah, that's weird that it's under, because... Thank you for the head pats, because I would just have assumed because the reply function was already there, I wouldn't have thought it would have been under that setting. But huh. The more you know. Thank you so much for the head pats. If you have any pronouns or name you would like me to call you, please let me know, but if you prefer to not chat and just lurk, that's also absolutely okay. We're getting some art done at the moment. And I'm trying my best to remember what I set my freaking... That's not... No! No! That's not what I wanted at all. It didn't register that I was trying to click the button. So the way that the buttons work on the tablet is they do different functions depending on what program you're in. I have it set to these functions for Photoshop, and I also have it set to don't pop up with that thing that you just saw that tells me what the commands are. But it didn't register that I was on Photoshop, it thought I was trying to click something while within OBS, so that's why it fucking tried to open the Windows Start menu. There's like a little cable thing there, I guess. Should I do the whole... I'm so bad with... I hate fucking drawing circles. Being in my existence. That and hats. I'd rather draw hands than have to draw hats. Oh, wait. Oh. I should do that differently. Okay. Do the other hand next, I guess? Oh, cool. I have to do the circle for the bell. That's nice of me to do that. No. Is it a lot bigger than the other one? It shouldn't be. It's a little bit bigger, which obviously doesn't make sense because this is further away. Don't mind me, just... I'm not redrawing it. I'm not. You can't make me. Do like the little Tokyo Mew Mew style bell. That's what I think of this as anyway. Yeah, I mean, like, if you see how it's drawn over here, it's more, like, accurate, real world, but I'm like, but that's boring. I'm not drawing that angle. I want to draw the cute angle. I'm on a different layer, right? God, please tell me. Okay. One of the things that annoys me with Photoshop is it counts you, the action of— oh, baby butt prints? Okay. It counts the action of, making a layer visible and invisible as, like, an action. So if you press undo, it goes through you hiding and unhiding the layer. I'm like, no, not that. Just undo the brush stroke that I did before I unhid and hid the layer, like, a bunch of times. Where is baby bat prince? There he is. Rag! Hello, welcome in. I've just been turned into a bat. How have you been? I'm doing my best. I'm hopefully recovering from my latest illness. The pain has stopped from it, so shit. So we're hoping that's a good sign. So I'll be doing okay. I'm glad you're doing good. Baby Bat Prince was made by— was a gift from Nemda's Art on Instagram. I can be— oh, I can't be. Why isn't it registering?
More of the real thing there, fan, because I got you
Hang
some
on.
and I won't be taking what is the SAG for an answer.
No, wait, why is it not registering? Did I
What is
accidentally turn,
this?
like, numlock off? Yeah, I accidentally turned numlock off. Don't know how. I never touched that button. Thank you for the hydrate. It's like, why aren't my expression hotkeys working? Oh, because number lock got switched off. It's weird, my keyboard has like a little light that goes on when I turn caps lock on. But it doesn't have one for numlock, even though the numlock has a little icon on it that matches the caps lock one as if it should. But they didn't actually build that into the keyboard. I don't know. I do actually need to BRB. And one to the bathroom, I think. There's all those hydrates. Damn it. Alright. I will be right back. returned from my bathroom break, and I was just having a little check of Twitter, and just for anyone who's in the UK and who cares, so far, because there are some local elections going on at the moment, so far the Tories have lost 700 seats, and I'm just gonna be over here having a little dance party. Sorry if anyone's upset by me talking about politics. I mean, like, yeah, but like, this is not a Tory safe space. If you couldn't guess from the everything about me. Which for Americans who don't know what that means, it's like our equivalent of Republicans. Sorry if anyone's upset by that, but like, I'm trans, what the fuck did you think? That I was gonna vote that I was gonna be for the party that wants to introduce, like, trans bathroom bans? No. So I'm just gonna have my little dancey dance. I mean, they're still in power. This is like local elections. It's just one tiny victory I can be like, oh thank god. The elections aren't over, so far they've lost 700 local seats. I know you guys don't know what that means, but that's like 700 fewer members that they have in Parliament now. Because Parliament, I can't remember how many seats there are in total in Parliament. Yeah. Looks like the voter suppression didn't work, did it? Because they introduced new laws here that means you have to have photo ID to be able to vote, which basically means most poor people, disabled people, some trans people, like, won't be allowed to vote because, like, the thing is, it's like, yes, some mainland European countries do have voter ID, you have to bring photo ID to vote, but they also gave everyone voter, like, ID for free. That's not what's happened here, so you can only vote if you have the money to spend on getting a new passport, and, a lot of people can't afford to do that. And if you are trans, you probably don't look like your photo ID photograph. But I've seen people. I've seen people who signed up for postal mail, so they don't have to use an ID, not getting their postal mail slips. And I've seen lots of people turned away just for not looking. Like, I've seen people being turned away who aren't trans, who are cis, who just don't look enough like their photo. Who the polling station people are just being little shits. Like, one girl I saw who got turned away because she dyed her hair, since like she had black hair in her photo ID photo, but blonde now, and they turned her away at the polling station. But she just went to a different polling station, and then the second polling station let her through and said, yeah, that's obviously you. So it's like, what? People who are immunocompromised and so, like, aren't going to take their mask off inside the polling station, not being allowed to vote because, well, I can't tell if your face looks like it. So this one person was even like, look, I took a video of me putting the mask on so you can see it's me. Still wasn't allowed to vote because they wouldn't take off their mask. Lots of people coming in with ID that they thought was valid that has been turned out to be not valid, because I don't know if any of you guys saw, a lot of the Vote Conservative flyers said you can use any form of photo ID, which is not true. You can only use some specific versions. You can't just use any form. So some people turned up with any form of photo ID and then were turned away. Because, you know, they went with what the information on the flyers said. So despite that, it's nice to see. Despite how many people have been turned away. And I swear to god, if you then try and turn it around and say like, oh, well, actually we would have won if everyone else had been allowed to vote, it's like, you're the one who banned them from being able to vote. Also, you banned like some of the poorest people from voting. They would not have voted for you. Hi, honey. That's just my little Prince politic rant. I'm not gonna. This isn't gonna be a stream of me talking about it. I just saw that and I was like, oh, thank fuck. I don't really care which party the seats are going to instead of them, because they're all about the same at the moment in terms of their stances on trans rights. As in, not great, but not as bad as these guys, so. Yeah, got a hair in my hand. Right. God, all of a sudden, that is really... I have to close my curtains a bit. That is way too bright on the side of my face. It doesn't help that my desk faces the window. It's the only place where I can probably see. Happy time zones to you as well, honey. I didn't set a timer for baby Bat Prince, so I guess I'll just keep him around for a bit. I love Toho music so much. I'm glad that you guys are happy for me to just vibe. Toho is a series of bullet hell video games from Japan. And a lot of fans make their own rearrangements and remixes, and at the moment we're listening to some fan-made jazz rearrangements of the Toho tracks. This is my favorite Toho song. I can link. This is Toho remixes. These were made by was this Tokyo Active Neats? I want to be sure before I said it now. Yes, Tokyo Active Neats, Neets. Are the musicians behind this album. They've also done a bunch of like Vocaloid jazz rearrangements as well. 10 out of 10 would recommend their jazz rearrangements of songs. Currently this is a jazz rearrangement of one of my favourite Toho pieces, which is UN Was Her, which is Flandre Scarlet's theme, who like as a kid Flan was my favourite. Is my favourite? I don't know. I feel weird, like as a kid I felt fine saying she was my favourite. She's a vampire, but she is also like kind of like an eternal child vampire, so I'm like, as an adult, I'm like, I don't like having favourite characters. Can you piss off, please? I don't like having favourite characters who are kids. I'm not really fond of child characters as an adult. It's like, well, she's technically hundreds of years old, but I'm like, yeah, but I don't know. But I still have nostalgia around it because I just thought she was so cool. She's a vampire, but her wings are like gemstones. Rip me, because it was Toho Fest last week and I couldn't go. Toho Fest is a Comic Con just for the Toho video games that was hosted in California, and it was last weekend. And everyone there was like cosplaying Toho characters and like they bought their little Toho plushies and were driving them around in little cars, and I had a big blow up Fumo of Yuyuko. I almost called a Suiko then. Jesus. No, not me mixing my Toho characters up. I'm so embarrassed. It's not like there's like 2,000 of them. I don't know if there's that many. There is a lot though. I'll try and let me find Tokyo Active Needs YouTube channel in case anyone wants. Because this stuff doesn't get, like, copyright claimed. So they have multiple, like, Toho jazz rearrangements and Vocaloid jazz rearrangements. I don't know if they have anime ones as well. They might, and I don't know if they have original music as well. They might. I'll try and find their YouTube channel so I can link you guys. If YouTube won't load. Okay, cool. Ooh, one of the first videos that came up did like a Splatoon jazz remixes. Good for them. Oh my god, they've done more Toho since I last saw them. If you want some like nice jazzy background music, whether you want to use it for stream or not, that's their YouTube channel. They have like shorter videos of individual songs, and then they also have like some longer videos of like medleys that they've done. In terms of their full, some people that like you can find their full albums like uploaded on YouTube. I'm not sure if they were the ones who uploaded it. Oh my god, so many Toho. Oh, I haven't posted in like the last 7 months. I'll try and find the exact album we're listening to. There's like a 2-hour 30 Toho Best of Tokyo Active Neats that someone uploaded. I think I'm listening to the first album, aren't I? Oh, this isn't Toho Prism Jazz Orchestra 1 Red. Okay. They've done like, have they done, as of right, have either done 15 or 16 Toho Jazz albums? So it's hard to find the exact album that I'm listening to. Okay, here's the exact album. I do want to listen to all of them. They have done like 15 of these. So here's the exact album I'm playing at the moment, if anyone's curious. And a lot of this is music from Toho 5, Toho's 5th video game, Embodiment of the Scarlet Devil. Which is why, like, I'm vibing to so much of it, because that's my favorite Toho game. Because, not just because it's got not just because it's the one with the vampires in. Also because it was the first one that I ever saw. I have a little fan-made Toho rhythm game that just uses the songs from Toho 5, which makes me so happy. The fans went and made a whole fucking rhythm game. I played it a little bit on stream once, and I can't remember if it like lagged out really badly, which is a shame. It's a free game. It is entirely in Japanese, but like I don't know. I find myself you can navigate it. It's not too hard to navigate. Why can't I? I guess because the wrist would be here, but obviously I've done this big ass bow. That went a little bit wonky. I have, uh-oh. I don't think it's gonna be done before dinner, but it needs to be done by the end of the day, so I'll probably have to finish this off stream because I just looked and I'm like, oh, it's like half an hour till dinner? I got excited talking to you guys about, like, my upcoming and celebration stream. Ooh, whoops. Whoopsie. Fine. Fine. Oops. Because the cat. I think about the angle of this. They're meant to be kind of going backwards a bit as well, so there's a little bit of foreshortening going off, which is so fun. That's really fun to draw. So I should get rid of this. Be a bit of an angle. I say here too free I saw you say free comic book day in Discord. I don't know what that means, but enjoy. I guess I'm guessing it's just an American thing. Oh, thank you for the stretch. Let me stand up. Can you believe it? I can reach my left arm above my head and stretch it out without pain. I think that's a good sign the infection's gone. Or at least it's hopefully mostly gone. I haven't been able to do that in over a week. Actually, every track on this might be from Embodiment of the Scarlet Devil. I mean, the last 3 tracks have been. Because this is one of... what the fuck is she called? Rumia? Oh no. Ow. That wasn't my knee hitting the desk. Okay. I did my stretch. Thank you for the redeem. I'll try and get some sounds for the rest of the redeems at some point. That's what we just the first Saturday of May is known as free comic book day, so sometimes shop will offer free comics or deals. Oh. I don't know any shops that sell comics. Not like, well, I don't know any shops that sell individual comics. Like, you know, like bookshops like Waterstones have like graphic novels. Like, I got the entirety of The Sandman from there last time I was in a Waterstones. Where it's all, you know, been like compiled into one big book. In terms of single issue comics, I have not seen anywhere selling single issue comics in a long time. WH Smiths used to, when I was like a teen, I used to get Marvel comics out of there, but they don't sell them there anymore. They don't have, WH Smiths doesn't have shit anymore. I think people just go in to get a little bit of food. Like, I don't see anyone in WH Smiths. Like, they do stationery and books, but they barely do any books anymore. They used to have like a manga graphic novel section. That's not there anymore. And then, or if it is, it's tiny. They might have some graphic novels. Whereas, like, Waterstone's manga section is huge now. And, like, I haven't seen WH Smith doing any comics. I don't know where you can buy single-issue comics in the UK anymore. I guess, well, Forbidden Planet. Oh, I don't know if we have comic book stores here. Yeah, I don't know if that's a thing here. Forbidden Planet does sell... So, but they're not, like, specifically just a comic book store, they're just, like, a nerd store. But I've seen single issue. The Forbidden Planet in London, the ground floor is, you know, like, Funko Pops and t-shirts and figures and that. And then the basement is all books and mangas and comics. And I almost got... Well, actually, I don't know if I've seen single issue comics in there. No, I've seen, you know, like when a comic series is ended and then Marvel will, like, kind of bind it all together into one single, like, book. Because I was gonna say, I almost bought Agent of Asgard from then. I'm like, oh, but that was the entirety of Agent of Asgard in, like, one volume. It wasn't, like, the individual issues. You don't have a clue where you can get, like, actual, like, you know, the newest issue as it's coming out. Just, like, not, instead of, like, the compilation book that they put out at the end of the run. Not a clue. Because I remember what I used to get from WH Smiths when I was buying single issue comics. I was getting like the Young Avengers, my babies, when it was like the arc where Billy and Tommy had just found out that they're like the reincarnation of Wanda's kids. Spoilers. It's very early in the arc. And they're like trying to go and find her. What's that art called? Something Crusade? Something Crusade? Crusaders of Crusade of something? Had the word crusade in it, I want to say. I don't know if I still have the issues anymore. If I do, I don't have a clue where they are. I don't see any comics on my shelves. I had a big start of like all my books and stuff, and now I'm like, oh yeah. I still have like my graphic novels, but I'm like, I have to at least get one of my comics because I had like the, not the single issue, but like the compilation of the Deadpool Spider-Man. I mean, there's been many Deadpool Spider-Man. Specifically like the Hitmonkey one. And I just realized I don't have a clue. I don't know where that is. When I reorganized all my shelves, where did I put my comics? Hopefully they're somewhere. I really hope I didn't get rid of that. That was like the first comic I actually went off my way to go buy. I think I had to get it off like eBay or something. I was just like, I want to own this. But I don't on a whim like that comics. I on a whim once bought one of the Hawkeye Deadpool comics and it. I wanted it because I'd heard good things and then I got it and I was like, I don't like this. I do like, but I haven't bought it, the Hawkeye Bucky. I can't think what the name of that comic was, but when the both of them, Hawkeye and Bucky, have to team up to find Nat. I fucking love Clint and Bucky's dynamic so much in the comics. It's so fucking funny. They hate each other, they like, they don't like each other, and it's the fucking funny shit. Well, hopefully it's in my bookshelf somewhere. Hopefully it's somewhere down there. But thank you for stopping by, Angel. Oh, and thank you to everyone who's already like retweeted and liked the tweet. I see Peoples, I see Aether, I see Julia, I see Joe, I see Nyx, I see Mossy Roo. Good night, Q. Sleep well. Have good dreams. I know it's meant to be foreshortening, I just worry it won't look like foreshortening, it'll just like for some reason I made this hand like fingers so much shorter than these ones. Well, I can't spend a billion years trying to get the angle right on these hands. I don't got the time. Cause it's not like I don't want to leave it till last night, I really want to get it done today because I've still got to then put the image into the thumbnail, edit the thumbnail together, and then update and re-record the Patreon outro because there's been a lot of changes over the last 3 days, so I need to re-record my Patreon thank you outro, and then put it all together, export the video, which will take up to an hour, and then upload it to YouTube, and then after YouTube uploads it, then it has to upload it, and then it has to be checked so it can be monetized, and that can take a couple hours, so like I want it done tonight. I don't want to be working on it tomorrow. Also because I'll be streaming Magma tomorrow, so I'll have the time. So... What? I was like, why is... What? So I just was like, I just looked on Twitter and I was like, Jonathan Groff's trending. For those who don't know who Jonathan Groff is, he's been in TV, but I more know him as like a Broadway actor. He originated the role of King George in Hamilton. He originated the role of... Oh no! Don't blank on what the character's called. In Spring Awakening. I blanked on his name. What? He's just been announced that he's gonna star in the next season of Doctor Who. He's the voice of Kristoff in Frozen? Oh, I think so. He's gonna be a Doctor. What the fuck is happening? We just announced that he's joining the cast of Doctor Who. What? This new season of Doctor Who's gonna be wild. Like, I mean, I'm thinking I might watch it. I dropped off at some point during, like... Okay, the reason why I actually stopped watching Doctor Who, and it wasn't, like, because Russell T Davies left or anything like that, it was because I was a kid, and I had to stop watching after Martha left, I stopped watching. Because I was getting seriously bad night terrors. I loved watching Doctor Who. It was such, like, a key thing that, like, me and my family did growing up, is that we would all watch Doctor Who together. But... And I loved watching it, and I wasn't scared while I was watching it, but then I'd go to bed at the end of the day, and I just couldn't go to sleep. I just would have, like, and not just nightmare, like, I'm talking, like, full, like, night terrors, like, worse than nightmares, like, so I had to stop watching because it was having, like, a serious bad impact on my mental health. And then, like, as an adult, it doesn't anymore, like, as an adult, I've watched odd episodes here and there. I'm sorry, what? I'm looking at Jonathan Groff's Wikipedia page, and I'm seeing that there's a Frozen 3 in development, and I don't want that. That's not necessary. Also, what's bugging me is the fact that, like, I'm looking at it, and Frozen 2, right, is written as, like, in Roman numerals, but Frozen 3 isn't written in Roman numerals, it's written as, like, like, the way that we write a 3, and I'm like, you can't switch from Roman numerals to numbers halfway through a series. You can't do that. Melchior, that's his name from Spring Awakening. Jesus Christ, I felt like I was going insane. So right, he did do a stint at Seymour in the off-Broadway, most recent off-Broadway Villa Shop. I do want to see the production of Merrily Roll Along that was in, only for the cast. I don't care about the musical. Why does the world need a Frozen 3? Anyway, so this new Doctor Who cast is gonna be fucking wild. Cause yeah, they'd announced Jinx Monsoon as well, like, earlier this week, right? Who was a drag queen. Like, on one hand, I'm like, this casting is so wild, I have to watch it. Also, I did enjoy Russell T Davies' writing, and I don't enjoy Stephen Moffat's writing. Purely because, like, Stephen Moffat's writing... I mean, I know Moffat's not the last writer who left. Moffat, to me, like, not particularly his Doctor Who stuff, but other stuff, he's a little bit sexist. Like, I personally didn't like the Chibnall era of Doctor Who. I wouldn't make fun of people, because I don't think it was, like, harmful. I just found it boring. And, like, plot holy, but I didn't think it was actively, like, it wasn't, like, bad representation towards anyone or anything like that. So I think it'll be interesting, because Russell T Davies is always, like, what he's done, like, since leaving Doctor Who has been a lot of miniseries and shows that are very much, and what he did before Doctor Who as well. A lot of miniseries and shows, what the fuck is that are very LGBT themed, so, instantly casting, like, a lot of queer actors straight back into Doctor Who makes me, like, because Jonathan Groff is gay and obviously Jinx Monsoon, and I'm like, ooh. Like, I'm all for it if Doctor Who's gonna go back to being a queer show, like, very happily. I just don't know, because it's been so long since I watched it, that I'm like, what if I don't enjoy it anymore? What if I just don't enjoy the premise of it anymore? I don't know. And I don't think it's going to give me night terrors, because I have watched odd episodes as an adult just to test myself. And yeah, I'm fine, I can watch it now. But I don't know, I mean, I could when I was a teen, but now I'm, like, more sensitive to getting nightmares again. Maybe I can't. Oh no. I don't know. Which is why, because I can't judge it on, well, just judge it if you start getting scared during the episode, stop watching it. I'm like, but it's not based on whether I get scared while I'm watching the thing. It's purely, like, I can't guess what's gonna give me nightmares. It's just really, it was just really random as a kid. But the casting and, like, the photos that they've put out of, and the reason why I'm not saying the name of the guy who's playing the new Doctor Who is, like, I don't know how to pronounce his name. I don't want to say it wrong. But he looks insane. Like, good. I think it's like he's got like an afro and then like a blue suit with like, but not like a dark blue, like a bright blue with like white pinstripes. I think if I'm remembering the pictures I saw right. I'm like, oh, that's gonna be a look. Looking for the ultimate coach to finish. Thank you, Fallon. Good looking class. Oh no, honey, it's okay to look. It's absolutely okay. I don't mind. Does that look foreshortened? I don't think it does. I think it just looks like I didn't know how to draw the hair. Oh no. Thank you, thank you. It's the angle of them because they're like going backwards further away from the camera that I'm worried that people are gonna be like, why is one hand so much smaller than the other? Like, why are the fingers on that one smaller? And I'm like, because they're further away from the camera! Is why. Okay? It's not that I was silly. I didn't realize you had. Should I do the panels with his arms? I didn't realize there were panels there. Are the panels under the other arm? There are not, at least not on the upper arm. Maybe I missed them out. Oh, I erased too much. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is tumble. Oops. Okay, more ruffles to do. I do them a little differently. In my mind, these are more like what you would see on like a muffled collar kind of thing, so they're not going like all the way back under here, like they are on Sims model. Should I have that going all the way back to here? Maybe I should. Should I bring that up here? Maybe I should have. I don't know if that was right, doing lines going all the way under, does it? Maybe it looks okay, maybe it looks okay. Okay, okay. Oh, I'm on the way. Nice win. Okay, I got some extras for Sunny. So, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this. It's only done by people who also make, like, candy bracelets and stuff and beadwork. I could have almost owned one of these. Someone was selling this at Comic Con, and I didn't buy one because I was too, like, embarrassed. I was like, no, I'll never wear it. But it's like, I wish I'd bought one. They make, like, belts out of ball pit balls. I'll get up a photo for those who have never seen these. There's like, circle-shaped ones, there's star-shaped ones, there's heart-shaped ones. And I should have really got that one at Comic Con because there's loads of people on Etsy selling them who are based in the US, but I can't find anyone on Etsy selling them who are based in the UK. And I could have had one and I didn't get one at Comic Con because I was just like embarrassed about buying one. And I was like, no, I'll never wear it. But it's like, I can't find anyone else selling them in the UK. I feel so stupid. So like, oh sorry, that's like underneath the line art. I just think they're cute. There's like pastel ones as well. I just want like a basic rainbow one. I don't want one so badly. And I could do it was within my grasp. And I didn't. Like there's one of the star ones. And I didn't get one. And like, this is like there's people making pride ones on Etsy, like can have a pansexual coloured one or like a bisexual coloured one. There's a trans one. But they're all based in America. And it's like a lot to ship here. And on top of that, like I'd get import fees. Like if an item is over like £15, we also get charged like a £12 import from Royal Mail. So like £20 shipping and then like £8 tax and then like £12 customs. I'm such a little. I'm just so stupid that I didn't get one. Right? They're so cute. I mean, unless I find out how to buy ball pit balls in the UK and I get one myself. There's one of the heart-shaped ones. Like, are you kidding? I just think Sonny deserves one. I think Son would wear one of these. I mean, I guess... Oh yeah, I was thinking like you'd have to get them from a company, but just from searching that I'm like, oh, Argos sell like bags of ball pit balls. Because you can get like, I didn't realise you could get like tiny little ball pits that fit like one toddler in that you can put in your living room or whatever. And I'm like, oh, so yeah, you can just... Chad Valley, bag of 100. I don't need 100! I don't need 100 of them. I don't have like a Dremel or a little drill to like drill a hole in them. Oh, so cute. Some people put like extra candy beads between them. Why didn't I just buy one when I saw one? I can only hope that artist is going to be at that Comic-Con next time. You sure you don't need it? Why would I need 100 ball pit balls, Ali? Where am I gonna put them? I only need 6. I only need 6 to make like a nice little rainbowy belt. Where? Where would I have my own ball pit? I don't have my own place. I'm just gonna cover my floor in ball pit balls and not be able to walk around my own room. In my little bedroom. I can't put it in the tub. I don't live on my own. It's not my tub. How do you think my parents are gonna deal with me filling the bathroom up with fucking ball pit balls? A rainbow one or the colours from the ball pit in the game? I really wanted to give him a... Well, I haven't fully decided. I was gonna more work it out once I colour the rest of him in what colour the ball pit balls are gonna be. That was my thinkings. But you know what doing the ball pit ball chain means. I have to draw one circle. Normally the ball pit chains only have 6, but I'm like, I did sketch out way more than 6 because when I just sketched, like, if I was just gonna sketch out 6, I worry that it looks too tiny on him because he's so tall. I don't know what ball pit colours are in the game. It's definitely primary colours, and then I don't know if there's green as well for the ball pit balls in game. I don't remember. I'll draw one and then I'll copy paste it because I have no shame. Work smarter, not harder. Oh, people just poke a hole in with a pen? But I only need 6 ball pit balls. I don't know how to buy all. I don't want 100 ball pit balls. I guess it's like, well, I could use the rest to make them, to sell them. I'm like, would people buy them? Would they? I mean, I'd be the only person in the UK making them, I guess. So maybe this is a market. Although the pack of 100 I saw only has red, yellow, blue. I'm like, I can't make a rainbow with that. How do I get the cool colours? I want the cool colours. I was looking at my because all overlapping. I'm gonna erase parts once it's done. I know what I'm doing in my head. Okay, I get it. I get it. Listen, like, how does that help me with the problem of having 100, like, having 94 extra? Guys. I don't know if there should be 2 balls down here. It should just be the one. Like, what's your plan for me to, like, I can't like eat the rest, you know, like they gotta go somewhere. Or am I gonna become like the UK's ball pit chain maker? Is that what's gonna have to happen? No, I don't need a nuker. Wait, at some point did I accidentally move one of my layers? Oh, I did. Oh, I did. When did that happen? This isn't in the right place. Oh no. I'm not just gonna throw away the ones I don't use. You can't recycle that shit. I'm not gonna be responsible for putting all that in a landfill. I guarantee ball pit ball plastic is not recyclable. Recyclable. I don't know what. Can't be recycled. Melt them down to make modern art. Yeah, okay, I know, I get it for sure. I didn't mean to do that, whatever activated you. I just pressed R instead of E for the eraser. I had coffee and cheese dits in my system. Oh. You gonna put anything else in there? I'm not sure coffee and cheese dits is the only thing that can sustain life. Right? There's people on Etsy that will let you like fully customize. Oh my god, I didn't even tell you that's the best part. So some of the people on Etsy that will let you customize your own ball pit ball belt. There's also options to have noise, which means basically they put like smaller beads inside the ball pit ball beads, so it's like a little rattle. You can shake it and it make noise. Or you can either have lights in them and they'll put LEDs in them and then you can switch it on and they light, like they put lights inside the ball pit balls, which you know are the thin enough plastic that you can see the light through them when you turn the lights off. I'm just gonna go on Etsy. Why do they all have to be in the US of A? What? Which also the fact that like this is like what a lot of people wear to raves, I'm like, oh my god, the lights would be like perfect for wearing to a rave, wouldn't they? I'll show you guys a picture. Obviously I can't show a picture demonstrating the noise, but essentially from what I'm guessing noise means is there'll be like a you know, like a baby's rattle kind of sound. I don't think they're gonna put a speaker inside there. I don't want to sell bags of many different what? So this is mood candy on Etsy. Fucking legs up, guys. Also, I see that they're also one of the ones who make the candy squishmallow necklaces and the big like ham and bead stuff with the candy chains. Ugh, and massive like. There's like. So just wait for people who like learn how to weave intricate stuff with these beads. Like, it could like, it's so cute. And you have like all these different colors. And like different colored thread. And like that's all the different colors of the pony beads that they have. And then that's all the colors, the difference of the ball pit balls that they have. Or just hang it up like bunting. Yes, like fairy lights. Who needs fairy lights? We can have this. I want to be able to buy one. But it'd be like £16 to deliver. They're based in Minnesota. Oh my god, wait, I follow this person on TikTok. Hang on, I've seen these on TikTok. Wait a goddamn minute, I've seen these on TikTok. Holy shit! Okay, so yeah, so they get these little like, I think they're like little kids like bath toys, and they put them on these little. I don't understand candy cups because they're massive. I'm like, it'd be too heavy for my arm to like wear, and I guess you wear them to like raves or stuff, or you just like, I don't know, they're just for fun. I've seen the Mario Kart versions, but yes, I follow this person. So I think the middle bit also like spins around independently from the rest of the cuff. But yes, because they've done more than just these animals. They did a shark one. Like, I've seen them do other ones of these. I didn't realize this was them. This is so fucking cute. This little cow. Let me just drop the link to this person's shop. Oh my goodness. All they got on here at the moment is like the ball pit balls and some like crocheted like bralette stuff, and then like wait, is it crocheted or is it beads? I think it's crocheted. And then I'm just a bit nervous about like whether I don't want to like linger down there because I'm a bit nervous about if Twitch will say that is too much skin being shown. It's so cute. I can't imagine that about. Honestly, like when I wear just a single candy bracelet, like I've been wearing my ghost one the last few days, but I can't wear it while I'm like actively like drawing or typing a lot because it digs into my wrist, and my eczema on my wrist has like gone quite bad since I wore this last night while I was drawing. So I can't wear them while I'm gonna be leaning with my wrists at all because ouchie. But then what I also wanted to do, let me merge all these layers together. Is add a little thing in here. Just something that I own and I think Sun deserves. Which is like, it's a little pop socket, but it's a good one. Here's the thing, I hate regular pop sockets. They're shit. If people don't know what pop socket is, it's those little stim toys that you see. They have like a bunch of little holes and you pop them. Most of them are garbage, okay? I'm just gonna say it. If you enjoy them, that's fine. But like, a lot of them are like, the entire thing is that soft silicone, right? So there's not really, like, I assumed like, oh, there must be like a satisfying noise when you pop them. There isn't, because the entire thing is this bendy silicone, so it's kind of too soft. Like, I don't like how the whole thing feels in my hand, and when you pop it, I think it only makes a noise if you pop it like one way, and even then, it's not a very good sound. But I have this little one, which is hardback, so it's hard white. Instead of like the whole thing being silicone, it's hard white plastic. And the only silicone bit are the two little pops. There's one blue and there's one pink. Inadvertently, this is very trans-coloured because the plastic is white. And this actually makes the good... Isn't that good pop? That's satisfying. And I just think Sun deserves stim toys. This is like my go-to. I love this little thing. Well, that and actually one I didn't think that would get. I got like a whole pack like a year ago of these stim toys off Amazon, and actually like one of my go-to was the one that I thought I wouldn't use at all, which is just these three little circles, and they have magnets inside, so you can like either kind of like connect them like dangling off each other, or you can stack them and they'll stay stuck together because there's magnets in them. But I didn't think, I just like fiddle with them like all the time, like I just kind of like jumble them around in my hands. Or I just kind of like stick my finger, because they're like hollow little donuts, and I just stick my finger in them and I just start twirling them around on my finger. Like, I pick up these all the time and I just... There's no consistent movement I do with them, I just mess around with them. I didn't at all think this was going to be my go-to. Like, I thought some of the little foldy cube things would be better, but no, apparently it's the three little magnetic donuts. So close to finishing the line art. Just his pants. I'll probably only get the line art done because it's going to be dinner soon. And I'll have to colour him post-stream. Probably whilst... You know, what things can I be doing to keep myself occupied? Sorry for the hiccup. And entertained while I am drawing up. Oh, I don't know. Maybe watching a movie. If only there was someone playing movies. Oh wait. If you're in Julia's Discord, she does a movie night every Friday. And tonight, she is streaming Tangled. If you would like to come watch Tangled, Gable and Julia's Discord. Which, if you aren't in, you have to like redeem channel, like 1,000 channel points from her streams in order to get the invite code. So if you're not already in there, you could check if you have enough channel points, and if you don't, Guess you'll just have to watch some of Julia's streams to earn enough channel points to be able to join. It's only 1,000, I think, channel points. Yeah, because people be stinky, and I don't want stinky people. Understandable. Should I do outlines for the stripes in the lineup or not? Maybe not. But something else I decided to give Son is a Sailor Moon style bow in the back. Because I can. I've been given this power. Dinner's ready. How quickly do you think I can draw a bow and raid someone? Before I get shouted at. Do you guys believe? I'm gonna draw this bow like my life depends on it, because it basically does. I believe. Thank you, Alex. I don't know what to do about the backs of the bow. I put them like here, like flicking up, but I don't know if it'll actually look any good. Bye, Julia. Have a fun movie night. I'll check in when I can, because obviously I'll have to eat dinner for the most part of it. And I'll be thinking about that, I forgot the YouTuber's name, but this person on YouTube who sings like villain versions of Disney songs. If you want to look up Rapunzel villain song, it's really fucking good. It's like a minor key version mashup of At Last I See the Light and Mother Knows Best. It's so fucking good. Here, we can raid someone playing Wild Hearts. We can raid Genshin. We could raid just chatting. Whoa! Last stream before Life 2D debut. Mari's gonna have a Life 2D debut. We're gonna have to say goodbye to Mari's little gift model. That's gonna make me sad. I remember who I raided last time. I didn't raid Desmond last time, right? I kind of want to raid Desmond, but I want to make sure that, like, he wasn't the last person that I raided. If you guys wanna watch another... Oh, that was on the wrong layer. Trans... vampire. It's done. It's freaking done. Okay. Did I hide the sketch layer? We drew a man. We drew a boy. It's two... Okay. I'm very quickly gonna raid. It doesn't really start stream, I think. What do we read? Oh fuck, what do we read, Mari? Oh no! What do you guys want? Do you want vampire or do you want like the cute art? rates first, that's who we'll raid. I don't got time. I don't got time. Maybe we'll just raid Desmond. Desmond will understand. Okay. If you guys are not subscribed, you can copy and paste the message that Stream Elements posted into Desmond's chat, and if you are subscribed, you can copy and paste the message that I just posted into Desmond's chat. I will see you guys tomorrow for Magma Day. Thank you so much for streaming today. Maybe I'll see some of you in Julia's watch party for Tangled. I really gotta run.